Conversation with Mr. Baba Kalyani as well. It will be very interesting to see what the kind of insights that he has to give on the economy and his business.
Well, that's right, Mangalam, and particularly because, he heads a conglomerate that's spread across various parts of the economy, both domestic as well as global. Well, Mr. Kalyani, thanks a lot for speaking to us here on CNBC TV 18 and for being a friend and a supporter for all these years. Well, give us first that brief insight into your big memory with regard to your journey with CNBC TV 18. The last 25 years have been special for us, but there would be one particular instance that you remember.
Well, the best instance was when Shireen interviewed me in Pune. Okay, that was the best instance. I think there was a very good kind of vision that we were able to project. And first of all, I must say, heartiest congratulations on your 25th year as a channel, and of course, heartiest congratulations on the IBLA award for the last 20 years. And the transition that I have seen in your whole award system, it's become far more broad-based, more inclusive, and it's good for India. You're able to recognize people from many different spaces, not just business, and I think that's good.
Well, Mr. Kalyani, since you spoke about both the company as well as India, we'll get to both those two in just a bit. First, let's focus on the company aspect. You have presence not just in the domestic market, but you have a fair bit of exposure globally as well. So give us your insight about this perceived slowdown. What do you think about it? As of now, do you think we'll be able to battle it? Because we've got a big vision as a nation. 2037, 2047, there's a big vision ahead. So how do you see things shape up in the near term? And what about that runway we are on? We're set for takeoff.
I won't worry about slowdowns for a quarter or two. I think that's going to be part of any business, any economy. Every economy is going to go through some ups and downs. But I think we have a clear path which has been put ahead of us by our Honorable Prime Minister, the Viksit Bharat roadmap, 2047.
Yes.
And at least we as a business, we are pretty much focused on that path. We are very clear that we want to grow. We want to grow in the spaces that we have created for ourselves, and we don't see any problem in growing. We may have a few quarters of bad growth,
yes,
but that's part of the game.
Well, that's right. If that's part of the game, that's good news. And on the domestic front, you're not seeming worried at all. But what about on the global front? Do you think, the supply issues, there are parts of the globe, Europe and various other parts that are going through a slowdown? How do you see that shaping up?
Europe is going through a slowdown, Germany more so. But I think it also throws a new opportunity for Indian manufacturers. Because I see I have a lot of close friends in businesses in Europe. I see many of them now thinking in their boards of shifting businesses out of Europe and moving them to other countries in Asia. So I think this is an opportunity for us. If we play our cards right, a lot of that will come to India, because other countries like Vietnam or Malaysia don't have capacity anymore. They've run out of manpower.
Right.
And we have a lot of capacity. We have manpower, we have technology, we have states that are hungry to bring businesses in, to set them up. So I think we can convert this problem into a big opportunity, and that's what we should be doing.
Well, I love the optimism, sir, that you always bring. I'm asking you about a slowdown out there. You're saying there's an opportunity for us. And that's the way Indian entrepreneurs as well, that's the kind of pedigree they're made up of. But final question before I let you go. You'll have to raise some money via the QIP route. The street wants to know, what is Mr. Kalyani going to be using this money for? Please give us a brief insight.
First of all, large part of that money is going to go for our expansion. We are doing some M&A, so some money is going to go in that, some money is going to go into capacity that we want to create, and some money is going to go into reduce our debt globally. And just keep our balance sheet strong and healthy.
Well, I need to quiz you one more question. What about that M&A opportunity? How soon should we hear about it? Because you've got the watches now, the ammunition is with you, and you're set to fire. How soon do we hear about this M&A opportunity? And is the target company, is it domestic or is it international?
No. We are focusing on domestic companies first, because we see much higher growth opportunities in the Indian market. I mean, the Indian market is going to go from 4 trillion to 20 trillion or 25 or whatever that number is. There's no place in the world that's growing at that space.
Okay.
So the growth is here. So the opportunities are here.
And we'll wait by to hear about that. Thanks a lot, Mr. Kalyani, for speaking to us here on CNBC TV 18. Well, interesting chat with Mr. Kalyani there, saying that the near-term slowdown isn't something he's worried about. The global slowdown is actually